Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. Now today's video is going to be another British Airways model aircraft review, and it's not just any old normal review, it's a pretty special one because this is of the Gemini Jet's 1 to 400 scale 2020 release, British Airways Boeing 747-400. Now if you guys still do not know, British Airways did retire the 747s in 2020 during the coronavirus period, unfortunately. I was extremely sad to see these get retired because this was my favourite aircraft of all time. I only saw this once coming out of London Heathrow, which was actually this registration, which was pretty sad for me. So I am glad that I've got a model aircraft of this. But I have also flown on the BA 747s, but it was a long time ago, so I can't remember exactly which one it was. But anyway, let's just get into the box. Here's the box. Now, this is just a regular Gemini Jets box. It's nothing too special, so I won't go over this in way too much detail. But it's because it's a favourite aircraft of mine, I might as well. So starting off, I don't even have my pencil on me. Where is it? Starting off, we have the Gemini Jets logo on the top left-hand corner. We have made for collectors by collectors. We then have just a regular dark blue background. I think it's like a rotten navy blue or something it looks like. But it doesn't look like it on the camera. We've got the CGI of the aircraft, looks really good. Boeing 747-400. We then have the red bar going across the bottom of the box. The look inside tab there. British Airways with the Speedbird check, and then we've got like the white kind of representing the white on the aircraft, and then we have the red representing the red, obviously. And if we look inside, you'll see some of the information. So you can see it's a lot neater than it used to be. If I had an old Gemini Jets box, I would show you, but I don't know where they all are. I can't remember. But here's Boeing 747-400 at the top, and then you could pause to read some of that information right there. And here's the specifications about the aircraft and the dimensions, if you want to look at that. Before we get closer for the specifications, so delivery is British Airways. The aircraft type is the Boeing 747-436. Serial number is 28848. The line number is 1129. Registration is Golf Charlie India Victor November. Engines are 4 Rolls-Royce RB211s. First flight of this exact one was the 18th of September 1997, and the delivery date to BA for this aircraft was the 29th of September of the same year. The max takeoff weight is 875,000 pounds, the cruising speed is 580 miles per hour, and the range is 8,282 miles, and the seating is 416 with mixed class. And that's where the aircraft will be seen. You see the plastic pieces. When I opened it, I think it was brand new, so the plastic pieces almost peeled off. It was really nice. Here we have the Gemini Jets logo, and then we have 1 to 400 scale diecast model, highly collectible, superior quality, realistic metal landing gear, detailed printed graphics on as real as it gets features. On this side, this tab doesn't seem to close properly, which is a little bit annoying. Oh, never mind. Gemini Jets logo, 1 to 400 scale diecast model. The item number is GJBAW1934. CGI of the aircraft, Boeing 747-400. Gemini Jets, adult collectible model and warning message with a barcode. Same on this side. And if we look at the back of the box, you can see the aircraft climbing. Gemini Jets logo, we've got a red bar separating the dark blue and the sky, kind of CGI. As real as it gets, you can see some of the blah blah information. Social medias, if you want to go check them out. Officially licensed product, and this is a 2020 release. And here we have the beautiful aircraft up close. Now there are a few problems with it, despite it being my favourite aircraft of all time, which is a little bit annoying, but that's just Gemini Jets for you. But starting off, we have the nose cone details. We then have the flight deck here with the cockpit windows, which are pretty cool. We have the wipers. And then here we have India Victor November on top of the cockpit windows. We have this is the first class area, which is the new first class because some of the windows have been cut out. We have the nose gear with the hydraulic and suspension kind of. Suspension is more like a car term, I'd say. Hydraulics is more like an aircraft term. Aircraft details with the hydraulics. We have the nose gear doors with the registration Victor November. We then have some of the beacon light up here. I don't know if you guys can see that. There you go. We then have one of the antennas, the beautiful Speedbird check. We've got some of the cabin windows. This is the upper deck, which is pretty nice to fly on. And here we've got the blue underbelly, which looks pretty realistic. Then we have the mostly white fuselage, which also looks pretty decent. We have some of the doors. I think L1, L2 door. I think this is the upper deck door. Okay, it is, but I just don't know the exact names of them. We have the British Airways tiles, which looks pretty accurate. We also, now moving on to the wings, you can see the landing lights. We've got the leading edge of the wings right there. See the Rolls-Royce engines, and when these things took off, it was just incredible. So I know the British Airways 767s had these, so I do want to get a BA 767 at some point. But here we have the leading edge of the wings. We've got the spoiler details, the walkway area with these spoilers and the trim and flaps. Fuel dumping system, which looks not that detailed, but whatever, it's Gemini jets. We then have the winglets, which looks really nice. And there's a front view of the engines. This one looks really pointed up, which is a bit odd. And there's one on this side. Yeah, this one as well. This is pretty odd, but there you go. We got the main gear, which actually doesn't sit right, which is one of the things I do not like about this model. The gear just doesn't look right. Unfortunately, you can see the wing gears just do not even touch the ground, which is ridiculous. That's why it rocks so much, which is very unfortunate because this had very good potential to be my favorite model. But I have the other doors here, got more cabin windows. They look very square to me. I don't know if that was it. They look way too square. We have the Royal Mail logo. The registration is Golf Charlie India Victor November. We have, well, on this side, on the other side will be the catering door. Moving on to one of my least favorite parts of the model, we have the tail. Now, I don't know if you guys can see it, but it does really not look like a 747 tail. I do have an Air New Zealand 747, it looks so much better than this. That's in its box on eBay, so I don't really want to get that out. But yeah, the tail and just stabilizers, they do not look quite right on this aircraft. If you really do want to buy a BA 747, try finding an older release, because in my opinion, even though they don't have the rolling landing gear and the antennas, I'd still recommend getting an older one apart from this. But we have India Victor November. The colors are implemented pretty well. We got the APU. We then have the stabilizers, which again don't look quite right. The left one is at a higher angle. In my opinion, it's really annoying because I really like this model still. But yeah, there you go. But the rudder is not even implemented, I don't think. Oh no, it is. It's just very faint. And then moving on to the other side, we can see the cargo doors right there. Service doors as well, which looks pretty good. And then on this side, on the underside, you can see the gear up close, which actually do bounce like this. Like my Yemenia 747 has the same thing. Gemini Jets logo, we've got more beacon lights, and then we got the stand hole. Anyway, that is it for today's review. Thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and as well as turn on post notifications. Now, the next video is going to be a double unboxing. Now, I might as well just tell you the aircraft. It's going to be a British Airways A319 by Aero Classics, which, spoiler alert, it's an awful model. And the Jet 2 737-800. So please stay tuned for that, as that will come out in a few days. But yeah, that is pretty much it. So thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.